Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And pitching in this one for the A's, JT Ginn. Chris, what are you looking for from him? Ready to go now? Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox. And the home opener is underway. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game. Wide throw, and it gets away. Runner at third, nobody out. Angel Martinez now at the plate. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series.
Oh.
In the dirt, no advance. Good job behind the dish. The 2-1. Center field. Bolte coming on. He's got it. And there's one down. So here's Kyle Tucker now.
The designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
Takes a swing. Appeal down to third. No swing.
Ball 2.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Fernando Tatis Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Inside corner for a strike, and a count even 1-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play. They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
A changeup missing. Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one missing inside. On the ground to first, and he can't come up with it. The underhand flip. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the nod for the White Sox, Eric Fetty. How about a scouting report on him? Digging in, Jacob Wilson. That one clips the outside corner, 0-1. That's a little bit low. This looks like extra bases. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Next up for the A's, Carlos Cortez. High fly ball, right field. Tatis moving under it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The tag.
No,
safe.
he's safe.
So digging in, Shea Langoliers. Big swing and a miss. Wilson stands at third with one gone in the inning. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
Nope, that's off the plate.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. The 3-1. And a foul ball. Runner on at third, one gone. Got him swinging. 2 down. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Wastes no time there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
At the plate, Brent Rooker. And that is that. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now it's the shortstop, Alex Freeland. Freeland getting to start at shortstop, 24 years old, and he was a third-round pick in 2022.
Nope, ball one.
That one lifted to left. Soderstrom on the move, and there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey.
Michael Massey.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. On the ground, right side. Kurtz steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Brandon Valenzuela will hit next. Sliced hard but foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Tyler Soderstrom. Ground ball left side. Tosses to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next, Zach Geloff. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1.
That's off the corner.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. In time. Got him. 2 down, base is empty. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Nope, he held back. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strike. New inning getting started. Stepping in, Garrett Mitchell.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Hard liner. And that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a leadoff double to start the third. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Sam Antonacci steps to the plate for the White Sox. Line drive. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with one out. Angel Martinez steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's 0 for 1. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. But the game is tied as the run comes in. Here's Kyle Tucker. He was walked intentionally his first time. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And Tucker is retired. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Henry Bolte. In plenty of time to first. One pitch and one out. Back to the top of the order, Jacob Wilson, the next to hit. He hit a leadoff double in the bottom of the first.
That's a ball.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Cortez in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Antonacci gets under it. He's got it. 2 away. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Struck out swinging his first time. Outside. And it's 1-0. Wilson off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Stepping in the long ball threat, Nick Kurtz. That's in there, and that's strike 1. Tied up here in the early going. Next pitch inside, and now it's even 1-1. Oh, a great flip, and they get the out. On to the 4th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Fernando Tatis Jr. And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's your 1. To short, could be 2. Here's Geloff for 1. Over to first, safe. Go ahead run on base. Alex Freeland steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And foul ball. 1 away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. That's ripped into the outfield. Makes the grab. Here comes the throw. Now it's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Started after it. Appeal to third. And he went around. Rule the swing. The 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
Rushing. Leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Squirts away from Langoliers. No advance, though. There's the strike. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Soderstrom settles underneath it, and that's the third out. Bottom of the fourth. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these A's, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see.
Oh, look at this. To first. And that's a great play for the out.
Up next for the A's, left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. Grounded out his first time. Fouled off. He was late. That one ripped, but foul. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Massey handles, throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. So digging in, Zach Geloff. Two down, nobody on.
No.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Up next for the A's.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. And that one fouled off.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings, and he breaks his bat. That is the inning. We go to the top of the fifth, and here's the first baseman, Brandon Valenzuela.
You know, these White Sox finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder
Garrett Mitchell steps to the plate for the White Sox. Dive, and he's got it from his backside. Wide throw, and it gets away. Now second and third, and nobody out. Go ahead run on base. Sam Antonacci will hit next. Hard hit into the gap, should bring in 2. One runs in, another comes in to score, and they lead by 2. It's a 2-run double, and they have the lead. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Angel Martinez now at the plate. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Coming home. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. Kyle Tucker getting ready to hit. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That's inside. No outs. Runner on second. In the dirt, blocked. Here comes a 3-2. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate in Fernando Tatis Jr. Tatis started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground.
That's to third. Out number 2, and another run comes in. So up next, Dalton Rushing. And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Henry Volte. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jacob Wilson. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Carlos Cortez up next for the A's.
You know, these Athletics doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
One down.
And you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
Base hit. Volte headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double, and they cut the lead to 2. One out. Runner at second. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. In for a strike. It's 0-1. This to center field. He's got it. Now here is Brent Rooker. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And that's outside, and a count 2-1. Stays alive. Man at second. In the dirt. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Top six. Leading off, Alex Freeland.
Alex Freeland.
So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Brady Basso.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Oh, the throw is over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
In the air, right field, Butler should have this one, and there's one down. One out man at first, and up next for Chicago, Brandon Valenzuela. Foul ball there. Line drive, base hit. Freeland rounds second on his way to third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Garrett Mitchell steps to the plate for the White Sox. The other way, and foul ball. Comes up empty.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch.
Here's Geloff for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Back to the top of the White Sox line. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Javier Sanoja, a runner on first with 2 gone for him. Sanoja at the plate now, and that's strike 1. To third, Cortez. And that is the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Down the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. And that one is lifted in the air. Mitchell under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Geloff in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. That's his second hit of the day, and that's going to get into the corner. Throws to second, in safely with a double, his second of the day. 1 out. Runner at second, Grant Taylor taking over on the mound, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. To second, but way too late, safe there.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jacob Wilson will hit next. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. The A's with the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Top of inning number 7. Now the number 2 hitter, Angel Martinez. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Elvis Alvarado.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Tucker stands in now and watches strike 1. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap. Coming home. And they take a 3-run lead.
Back-to-back base hits. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
1 on, nobody out. A run in here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's to third. Cortez tosses across to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Dalton Rushing steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Nope, that's off the plate.
In the dirt. Man at second. And there's the automatic. Three-2 now.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball.
Now this one gets through. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So up next for Chicago, Alex Freeland.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Nope, ball 1.
Strikes him out with 100. So up now for Chicago, Chase Mydroff. Flied to right his first time. Line drive, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
Fought off foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. And it's now a 6-run lead. Garrett Mitchell getting ready to hit. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Man on second, 2 down. Struck him out swinging. Up with it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Got him. 1 out. And now here's the A's. Shea Langolier, number 63, on the pitch out of the pen here. He's into the game with the bases empty. Just missed. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one.
So a man at first. Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. Swings over the top of that one. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Javier Sanoja.
Now pitching.
Scott Barlow gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And he'll pull into second safely.
There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
Martinez in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Man at second. What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That's the ball.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner from second scores as they add on. And in at second with an RBI double.
When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and now 2 gone. Here's the catcher to hit. Dalton rushing. Right side,
nope,
and it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. And that misses. And the count is 1-1. In the air out towards right center. Butler has a beat on it. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th. Stepping in, Tyler Soderstrom. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Oh, 0-2 now.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Mydroff throws to first in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Zach Geloff up next for the A's. Pitching change here, Trevor Richards.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Richards measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a changeup, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Goes down looking. 2 outs, base is empty. Lawrence Butler, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Oh, look at the stop. Throw to first. What a play. Inning over. All set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in, Alex Freeland. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Now here is Chase Mydroff. That one fouled off. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Sets him down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Brandon Valenzuela steps to the plate for the White Sox. Foul ball there. Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. One down. So up next for Chicago, Garrett Mitchell. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and now it's 12-4. Here's the left fielder, Javier Sinoja. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected.
There's one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Bottom of the ninth. Here's the center fielder, Henry Bolte. On the inside corner for a strike. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Wilson at the plate now, and that's strike one. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Swing, and he breaks his bat. That's a foul ball.
Well, that two-seamer's heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands. He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And they'll do it again. That's a base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Anytime.
So they bring on the veteran, Tyler Gilbert. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Jonah Heim, runner on first and one down for. Wilson at first, one gone. Mitchell settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Calling it bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And that one sliced foul. The White Sox up big in this one. We're in the last half of the ninth inning.
That's the ball.
Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Gilbert is just one strike away. Cut on and miss. Struck him out, and that's the ball game.